Okay, so hopefully things are working. I'm hoping. I've got to rearrange things because of the camera being in a different place, unfortunately, and plus I think I might change where I'm sat and stuff like that, and that's a bit better. And like my alerts might come up on my face because I haven't changed them from last week. Where am I? This screen's really dark. So many things really dark in my room. I don't know why. Very strange. I'm a bit all over the place today, so apologies. I had a sinus headache the last few days. Apparently my bit rate's a bit weird, but hopefully we're coming through. I think we're all right. Just checking, refreshing like my little preview window to make sure coming through. I'm still getting paranoid. I think we're doing all right though. It's telling me, but I think we're doing all right. I hope I am. I don't know. Trying to go without having my gloves on. It is quite warm in here, and I'd rather my jumper on because I know if I take at weird temperature that I know if I keep my jumper on, and have my gloves on, I'll get too warm. But if I take my jumper off, my arms will get cold, and it's really annoying. I'm sorry if I'm looking over there because my monitor's there now. Camera's here now. I've rearranged everything. Usually beforehand the monitor was over there, but then the reflections were terrible. But now it's like everything's all over the place. Now my glasses are dirty. I swear the brightness on this monitor has gone down. But I got a remote, so I can always change it. I keep wanting to look over here for the camera. It's really bizarre. I have a theory about how Belinda leaving Earth leads to what we see later. Want me to do? I'm paranoid. I keep getting a little warning about my bit rate for my stream is lower than recommended. Apologies if I'm lagging or anything like that. If I'm lagging or anything, I do apologise. I'm going to shut down my little... Oh, God, that went bright. Apologies. I'm just shutting down my little preview. It's really light in here. Dark in here. Apologies. I want to know who Mrs. Flood is as well, Max. And hi, Dan. Hi. I kind of want to know the theory. But I also don't like... There's so many things. Like since watching the episode, I've thought about the barber... And like how I thought like he was the god of stories, but then he's following different gods of stories. Is he a god of stories himself? Or is he going to be following Mrs. Flood? Or is Mrs. Flood one of the gods of stories he's followed? And there's so many different theories. And then there's the thing that I've seen that apparently the little girl the little girl that Belinda saw is the captain baby from Space Babies. I'm going to sit a bit more over this side. I think that's a bit better. She could be the boss of the superior. She could be in charge. She could be like Odin. Or like the Odin kind of like big god. Or she could be the mother of the gods. Just like kind of like how the Toymaker's father. I don't know. I want to know. Like I feel like the barber. I loved him. He's freaking Ligger from Good Omens all the way through. I was like, I know his face. I know that actor from somewhere. He's in his Dark Materials, which I need to watch. I've only watched the first few episodes. They're my favourite books of all time. And I've not got round to watching the show. My favourite books of all time. I love the books. Incredible books. I need to watch the show. But he's Ligger from Good Omens, and I was wondering why I knew him. Yeah, she's the captain of the Space Babies. I'm not gonna take it as she's the same Space Baby because they didn't focus, get too close on her face. She could just be somebody on the cast baby, which I think that it was something like that, or something like that, or she could be they just happen to go, oh, we know a baby we could use to play this role. We know a kid. Let's call them in. We know them. They're a contact. Let them bring her back in. she could just do this little walk-on thing for us, because I'm not going to take it as that is a space baby. That is the same character. I think Poppy was the captain's name. I think that was Poppy. But, I don't know if she's going to be the same character. So, like, I'm not going to assume she's a space baby. But I'm open, like, I'm going to allow that to be a theory in my head just in case she is one of the space babies. You're not, I think Belinda was meant to be the thing that holds the fabric together. Could be. She could, yeah, could be. She could be. That's a possibility. And also, if he collects the stories, he could have become a god of stories himself. Very true. He could have. Like, maybe he was like, maybe he was the real god of stories. In a way. I absolutely adored that episode. I think that's an episode that's going to get better each time I watch it. I'm sorry, I keep looking over here. I'm still getting used. I only changed the camera to there on Friday. I've only done, I think I've recorded 2 episodes of Good Omens. I think. A Yonderland. Can't remember. I think have I done anything else? Can't remember what else I've done. But, I'm still getting used to looking here. So it's very, very weird. We're trying to think of it like, it's like, I'm still, like, she could still be a god of stories. Because, like, in this thing, I was like, oh, she can be a god of stories now because he's the god of stories. But then, when I was editing, I realised he was writing for various different gods of stories. So Mrs. Flood could be one of the god of stories that he's written down for before. And she either wants to recruit him again, or he works alongside the Doctor in the ending fight, or whatever it happened, battle or whatever happens at the end. Sorry, I've got my glasses clean. I keep intending to do it. And that's how we bring him back in, and that's why we had that story. I think I've done episodes. I think I've got 1 episode left of season 1 to do on Patreon. I'm loving it. The monk. Are you talking about the monk as in the time meddler? That's where, when you said the monk, if we get the freaking time meddler, I will freak out. I love, like, obviously we can't have the same actor play the time meddler, but if the time meddler comes into it, I will freak out. I would love to. I don't know if that's what monk you're on about, Ryan, but if it is, I will freak out. I love the time meddler stuff. Like, I know I've had that theory before about one character. Yes, I would love the time meddler. Because, like, I love it when they bring in old stuff. And at the moment, like, I was so happy to see 2 come in first. Like, I am falling head over heels in love with 2 so quickly. I love him. I'm partway through. I've done the first 2 episodes of the Moon Base at the time of recording this. I've got, what episodes have I got behind me? I've got Macra Terra, I've got Faceless Ones, and what's the other one? I think that's it for, yeah, I've got Faceless Ones and Macra Terra there for number 2. And obviously, I could watch all the other ones on, like, BBC iPlayer and, like, loose cannon reconstructions. But I am loving number 2. So when his face came up on that TV, I was so happy. Because I think 1 is still my favourite Doctor out of modern and classic. But I have a feeling 2 might overtake him. I am falling head over heels in love with 2. I love him. He mentioned Saga, Norse god of stories, so could Mrs. Flood be a version of her? Possibly. Word he mentioned her since she's not well known as the rest. That's true, yeah. Was she the second one? Like, you had the, which I'm assuming is an African god. Like, the spider-like one. And then there was she had, like, the long hair. Was it? I don't think I've heard of her. Because especially since we had Loki as well. It's weird that if she was a god of stories, it's weird that he mentioned Loki. And especially if he's talking about multiple gods, like stories and stuff like that. Interesting, but yeah, the doctor, when he told Belinda the story, he didn't seem to notice Mrs. Flood. So maybe either he's lying, or maybe Mrs. Flood has got like a maybe she's got a field around her, kind of like the TARDIS does, in that like is it a perception filter? Am I remembering the name of that right? Where it's like you're kind of aware of it, but you're also not. So like he doesn't see her. So maybe he's like doesn't quite. Maybe she's got some kind of like perception filter-ish kind of thing, so he doesn't see her. Or maybe he had his eyes closed. Yeah, perception filter. I don't know. I think he spoke to her. Did he speak to her when he first landed outside of Ruby's and she was sat in her garden? And he was like parked on the corner, the opposite side. I can't remember if he spoke to her then or not. I can't remember. But I think maybe either she's got a perception filter or something like that blocking his memories, or when maybe because he was telling the story and it was on a screen, he could have just had his eyes closed. Yeah, Church on Ruby Road. Yeah, that's it. I think I've got that because I've got season 1 on DVD. And Nancy, that's it, because that's that's Abby's father, wasn't it? Abby or Nancy, Saga, Dionysus, and Loki. I love that, and it was such a good. This season's been fantastic, but that episode gave me chills. I love when they weave in different cultures and stuff like that, and like stories from different cultures, and it's not just UK bound. I love that when they don't just stick to the UK. Like obviously I know like it's a bit easier now, like budget wise, I guess. Maybe they probably did because of the set, they just stuck to the UK. They probably filmed in the UK for this episode, but the set dressing was so believable. It was gorgeous. My chair keeps going this way. I don't know what's going on. Either that or I'm just like, I don't know where to sit. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the best thing is. I'm so used to it, like, it's freaking me out sat over this side from my reactions. It's weird. And plus this, I'm all over the place. I think my glasses are a bit loose as well. So I'm having trouble with the black and white because of how far away. I'm going to move a bit closer actually because of the black and white angle. Let me see if I can make the font. Can I? I need to change. I changed the chat size on my chat window because the font is way too small for me personally. If I can make it bigger, it'll be easier. So this is kind of my specialist subject. But what's interesting is that the exception of Saga, all these are associated with being tricksters. Ew. I loved seeing the Fugitive Doctor. I loved seeing her pop up. I was so happy. That was so cool. She could be a Guardian of Time. There's so like, but it's interesting that she keeps popping up about through time though. It's interesting. It could be a trickster appearance because he is Trickster, is that from Sarah Jane? Because I know Trickster's been mentioned as being like a part of all of this. Trickster's from Sarah Jane. I'm sorry, I'm turning. I'm just turning my version of this music down. I don't know if it's too loud for you. And let me see. Oh, it's very background for you. But I'm just turning it down for me because some of the songs it's okay. Sarah Jane Adventures. I never personally watched that. I've watched a bit. Like I watched a little few clips of when Matt appeared in it. And when David appeared in it to interrupt her wedding and stuff like that. And obviously the tribute, the special episode they did as a tribute for Sarah Jane. Yeah, he should know that. So maybe he meant as a black man. I don't know. Or maybe because she's from a previous regeneration cycle from before what we consider the first Doctor. Maybe even though he's met her, maybe it's still a tricky memory period and he doesn't always remember things. Maybe when he encounters her, he does actively remember her, but unless he's completely confronted with her or stuff like that, maybe he did say in this black body, but yeah, maybe unless he's confronted with her herself or picture of her, maybe her memories and or her her face and just that kind of thing is clouded a bit because he didn't remember Abby. He recognized her face, but he didn't know why. He didn't remember her until he was aha, and then the memories came back to him. I kind of get that because that's kind of similar to I think I've described it before. When I get with sometimes when in my reactions I'll store there'll be a word that I know, and I'll be it's a word I know, and my head blocks it for me, and I kind of describe it as if it's I know it's there, and it's kind of behind a bit of frosted glass. It's I'm aware of it, I know it's there, but I can't quite get it to just see it. Either that, or sometimes it's it's in my peripherals and I can almost see it, but it's just out of my eyesight. So I can almost see it, but not enough. So maybe it might have triggered a flashback kind of thing. Yeah. So maybe it's unless he's confronted with something about her, maybe it's not quite there. So maybe sometimes he forgets, sometimes he doesn't, because that fob watch with all the previous regeneration cycles is in the middle of the TARDIS. So maybe that's why sometimes he can get some thoughts, sometimes he can't. It's a difficult thing, and they probably, yeah, maybe the rest of the members of the War, the War Doctor suppressing members of the War, it's a clouded, foggy thing. They probably can easily explain it away why he can't remember it. Belinda Chandra has the same last name as Rani Chandra from Sarah Jane, which is not the Rani from Doctor Who. Deja vu in a way, yeah. I hate deja vu. But then again, that's probably because my memory's shit. My memory is awful. Especially when I got a migraine, which I do right now, so apologies. Which is probably why I'm struggling with black and white so much. When I get a migraine, I struggle with that, and my glasses are crap, and they're kind of or not crap, they're just they got to be in the exact right position. And because my eyes are so bad, I have trouble with black and white and black. Great. When they said the World Wide Web, it reminded me of Big Finish Doctor with the same name with a spider. They're not connected though. I wish I could listen to some big. I like how my glasses appear, but these ones like being there. It's really annoying. I've got so many audiobooks. I'd love to listen to Big Finish, but because of the way my brain works, I've got to sit and stop and focus on the audiobook and listen. I cannot do anything else. It's why not just read a book? Or it's just, or watch a show. It's so annoying. But then if I'm just sat there listening, my hands are I've got to fucking do something else. And then I'm not focusing on the book. And it's so annoying. Glasses and having to push. I love having them up there. But for some reason, these ones, they've got me they've got them. So the best in focus, they're down on my nose, there. And it's in the exact same position where like I get my sinus issues there. So like it makes me feel like I've got a cold and I fucking hate it. But I think I've gone over like the 100 days like I could take it back period. And now because I've been moving them around and pushing them up and stuff like that, they're dirty again. I'm paranoid because I got the lights on me too. That, and I think because of the fact that maybe I've got the monitor too far away. Either that or I've got to figure out how to get the writing bigger. Because actually, nope, that doesn't make it any better. I was trying to see if I could get the writing closer on the other monitor. Nope, just the same. Episode that the doctor called the barber a troll on the web. I did like that, yeah. I didn't catch that when I was watching it. But when I edited it, I did catch it, yeah. You can get Big Finish Doctor Who short stories. I could, yeah. I've got a few audiobooks. I think I've got some, they're not audiobooks, or I don't think they're not Big Finish technically, but I've got some, of like the missing Doctor Who episodes that are like, they're done like loose kind of like done for them. Sorry that I keep looking up and then got my light in my lenses. Fortunately, at the moment where I've got the lights, what it is, I'm thinking of putting the light over there or there, like there kind of thing, like light right up, just off camera kind of thing. Maybe that'll work. But I've got audio, but like basically the missing episodes, and then it's kind of like instead of like the descriptive text that Luke's kind of does, it's got like William Russell describing what's happened, so it's kind of like an audiobook. I've got some of them and that's really good, because that's how I did when I did Marco Polo story. Unfortunately I watched the squished down into one episode version of Marco Polo, which I wish I hadn't, and then I listened to the Marco Polo, all of the episodes on audiobook with William Russell doing it, and oh, that's gorgeous. I love that. Then I've got some I think I've got a few of Blake 7. Oh, I had an extra Audible credit, so I can't remember if it's for this ghost book or the other ghost book. I think it's this one. But I've basically got the ghost. It's the ghost basically reading it out or doing stuff from it or something like that. Obviously not listened to it yet, but I was like, oh crap, I hadn't cancelled my Audible. I've got a credit. Ooh, that's there. I'll have that, please and thank you. I'd like to listen to that. It's like there's one that I did where it's got Ben, who plays Captain, reading some James Bond stories, and they're like really short, two of them. Can't remember which ones they were though. Yeah, I personally hope they release the soundtrack just for this. I want them to release a soundtrack for the whole season, obviously. I would love it. But I want the soundtrack just for this episode. Especially like every piece of music from this episode. Please and thank you. Like when you get the full soundtrack, you never get every single piece of music. I want every piece of music from this episode. Like the drums and like the little, I don't know what the instruments are, but it's just some of it just like, I don't know what they are. Is it the little things where you like rub it and it's got like the little bits that like, hit the either side of the drum when you like rub it? Yeah, like I can't remember what they're called, but it kept giving me chills. Oh, it gave me shivers. It was so good. It keeps giving me warnings that I'm getting lag. Apologies if I'm lagging at all. My eyes are really struggling. I don't know if it's because I got a migraine, but my eyes are really struggling with the black and white. The stream elements. Let me close that chat. Let's see if stream elements chat is better. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I was exactly the fucking same. Damn it. I was hoping it would be different. Ah, well. Do you want all the background pieces as the main part? I understand that. Yeah, I prefer. one of the main things I liked for this episode. I loved the music, was fantastic this episode. One of my main things I liked though was the fact that I think BBC must have learnt their lesson. They probably had some complaints. The fact that the preview for the next episode didn't go straight from the end. It didn't go episode ending straight into the preview. Because my God, that made me not angry. Because thankfully I didn't get spoiled because I was like expecting it. But my God, it was frustrating. Gonna go out on a limb and suggest that Mrs. Flood uses Queen's song Who Wants to Live Up. If she doesn't get a Queen song in this show, it would be a crime. Because if they could ever get a Queen song in Doctor Who, it would be for Anita Dobson. If anybody could get them to use a Queen song, it would be Anita Dobson. I'm sorry. Hell, get us a Brian May cameo. Come on. I completely agree, Calais. If anybody should have a Who Wants to Live Forever or any Queen song, it should be Mrs. Flood. Absolutely. Actually, no, maybe. Actually, I can't remember how well she could. I know she has sung before, but I don't know how long ago that was or how well it was. Didn't she sing the lyrics to the EastEnders theme song at one point? Like, friendship is a golden thread weaving through our lives. We exist together or something like that. My God, I can't believe I actually remembered that. I can't remember some things from this morning. How the hell did I remember that? Where the hell did I... That's how my memory works. I don't remember key things. Like, sometimes I don't remember the beginning of a sentence I was just saying. But I just pulled EastEnders theme song lyrics out of my head. Frustrating. But yeah, if they need to get a Queen song from Mrs. Flood, they need to. Either or We Will Rock You. Something. They need to put a Queen song in there somewhere. And I'm trying to resist putting my compression gloves on like I always wear them. I didn't regret reaction earlier though. I had the ring on here. Singers sing a Queen song and that's true. Oh, which one was it? I know it was Foxes singing the song. Was it? It wasn't Don't Stop Me Now, was it? What was the song? Oh, that's going to bug me because I can picture her singing it. Was it Don't Stop Me Now? I can literally picture it. I loved that episode. I can't remember. God, that's gonna bug me. I gotta stop reading all the things on this mug. Bob, I don't recognise some of the quotes. Although I do know that one now. My heart belongs to Daddy. A lot of Loxers, but my trouble is I can never remember many lyrics. Sometimes I can, and sometimes they just pop out my head. Oh, what was it? That's gonna bug me. What is the name of that episode? Or not the name of the episode, what is it? Why? Sorry, I just accidentally put the flash on my phone. Don't ask me how. I keep doing that every so often. Apologies that I just shined that at my computer screen. I'm gonna Google it. That's what I said. That's what I thought it was. I was just about to look it up myself. I was literally just about to do that. Oh. But yeah, if anybody can get, like, I would love it if they get Brian May in a cameo in an episode. Hell, if he's in for Alien Get Up or something, just have Brian May in it. I want him in it. What the hell is going on with my phone? Sorry, my phone's just decided, you started to Google stuff. What are you going to Google? You got to Google something. Blah, blah. God's sake. I hate when my... Because my mobile signal just decided I'm not going to be strong. Usually my mobile signal up here is really good. It just decided, no, I'm not going to be good. I'm going to be crap. So I'm going to slow your phone right down until this actually sorts itself out. La 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 la. Okay. Found on your trusty tablet, fair enough. Remember the song from Push and Error Dalek 2-part? I love it. Oh, I cannot remember. My head is not working. All I've got at the moment is Don't Stop Me Now, because I thought that's what it was in my head. I thought that's what the episode was, but yeah. I hope that she manages to get Brian, like, even if it's just him playing guitar in the background, even if they don't get the full Queen song, just get him playing her a guitar riff. Let's get Brian, even if it's a brand new guitar riff, you can tell when it's Brian May on guitar. Get Brian playing her a guitar. She did? I don't remember that. But then again, that's not really saying much about me. My memories, again, crap. Angel put the devil in me. I really don't remember. God, my head is not working today. Like, I've had a migraine on all day. Been taking my preventative migraine medication. I missed 2 at the beginning of last week, or Sunday and then Monday. Then it turned out that I had a sinus infection coming on, and then like yesterday and today, migraine. And again, Monday we're meant to be getting like at least a slight storm. I don't know if that's got something to do with it, but that's true. It was. That's true. Because that's what he did the giraffe to, wasn't it? Forgot that. Yeah, I do really hope. I would love it if she gets Brian in there. Even if it is just him playing the guitar. Oh, I really want it. I really, like, I don't want to keep building it up, because I think I'd be really disappointed if we don't at least get Brian playing the guitar. Or a cameo from Brian, you know? But I hope we get the barber back in the finale. I feel like, fortunately, I feel like, my God, my head is going to work through it, because I've got this migraine. You guys should, like, if you've watched my reactions, you know, when I get a migraine, my head blocks things. Queen and Doctor Who go to, exactly. It goes together. I don't like tea. Tea cakes, I don't really like either. But I get the phrase. I know what you mean by that. Yeah. Queen and Doctor Who. 2 British institutions. But Conrad! My God, my head was wanting to say Cameron. Sorry, it's because I'm awful with names already. You guys know that by now. But because I've got the migraine right frickin' there, when I get it bad there, it's really... Names are the first thing to fucking get blocked. And my eyes are like struggling as well with it. I think maybe it's the lingering last bit of the sinus infection too. But I feel like, unfortunately, I don't know how he's going to come back, but I feel like he will. Don't know how he's going to come back. Hope he fucking doesn't. I'd like to see the actor again. He was fantastic. Ever used to have migraines? Or maybe I didn't realise they were migraines. I don't know. I think mine, because I went to the doctor about it, I think mine are stress migraines. Because of the last few years and stuff like that, with like my dad passing and things like that. So all I'm going to say is there's a certain episode of Ghosts that I'm finding very difficult to edit right now. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, last few years there's been a lot of stress. So I think mine are more like stress related. But maybe it's stress trying to catch up on things. Because I'm going back into full-time stuff. So like, plus I've done like Classic Who, and we're back with Our Flag Means Death. Not Our Flag. Why did I say Our Flag Means Death? Avatar. Sorry, it's because earlier today I was thinking of the Our Flag Means Death convention I'm going to. Red Dwarf I didn't have to do because I'm using this week for the Red Dwarf one I did a few weeks ago. A Turn I've put back a week because of the fact I had my sinus infection and I just didn't feel up to it. And Turn last season, American Civil War, I wanted to be able to focus on it. It deserves it. And then Blackadder I did, and Vinland Saga I've put back, Wellington Paranormal I've put back, and obviously Doctor Who. Cowboy Bebop I've done. I've also done Ghosts for this week. Busy as fuck. I'm still editing all of it, but I filmed them all. As a Scot, I have to ask, it's not the Tunnocks variety you don't like, is it? I won't be mad either way, but Tunnocks. They're like the... So my head is not working. There's toasted tea cakes with like the currants in. I love bloopers. Bloopers are the best. Like earlier I found some bloopers for Mid-Century Modern with Matt Bomer and Nathan Lane. I fucking love that show. I need more of it. But there was like 16 minutes of bloopers for that. Mwah. Brilliant. Just them fucking up their lines continuously. I love it. I love that show so much. Those three guys and Linda, R.I.P. Comedy genius. I love that show. Comfort show. Beautiful show. Matt Bomer, it takes a brilliant actor to make a character that kind of like Brendan Fraser's George of the Jungle, if you know what I mean. It takes a good actor to make that kind of character charming and sweet and not really fucking annoying, but he does it. Sorry, I've been watching that on and off all day in between like taking breaks. But I know there's tea cakes with currants in. I'm all right with those. Tunnocks tea cakes. Yeah, oh, they're all right. Yes, Tunnocks. I thought that's what you meant, but my head, because I had that little bit of doubt about whether that was the right tea cakes, my head just went, you're not going to say anything. If there's ever something where it's like, I'm not 100% certain on it, even if it's like even if I'm 99% sure, that 1%, I can't do it. I can't say it. It's really fucking annoying because my head's like, what if you're wrong? What if that 1% is right? My daughter, when we used to like go in Costa Coffee, they used to do ones like that big. She'd eat all the chocolate off. I'd have to eat the marshmallow because she wouldn't eat the rest of it. She just really liked the chocolate. Oh, we used George of the Jungle. That used to be the thing at school. They used to wheel the TV in, stick the VHS in the player. It was George of the Jungle. That was the treat. But yeah, like, it takes a very good actor to make that kind of character not annoying. But yeah, Matt Bomer in Midsummer, not Midsummer, Mid-Century Modern. My God, it's too many words. It's because I'm trying to read black on white. No, white on black. My God, I can't even talk. It's the migraine. I stumble over my words. I cannot help it. But white on black, it's the same with black and white. Because of how bad my eyesight is, like if I look at a blank white wall, I get the squiggly lines. There's nothing that can be done about it. Even with like the best glasses in the world, I will see the wiggly lines. But so like black writing on white can be difficult. White writing on black, same thing. So like this is not helping. Like if I could make this font bigger, it would be so fucking helpful, but I can't figure out how. There's probably a way to do it. I just don't want to mess things up. Like I'll try and Google it. Defeat today. Cool. Oh, bit of a coincidence. Yeah. Oh, George of the Jungle. I love it. Always loved George of the Jungle. But my daughter, as one of the films, because she's autistic and there are difficulties, she goes through phases. Like during lockdown, we watched Happy Feet, the first Happy Feet film, like 5 times in one day. She goes through her phases and stuff like that, and she'll watch certain films. George of the Jungle, luckily, is one of the films she loves, and she went through a phase of that was her film she had to watch all the time. I did not complain. Oh, do the reverse would be just as bad. I have trouble with white on black and black on white. But no, I was just trying to... if I could make the font bigger... Like, if I, like, sat closer, like this, it wouldn't be so bad. Homemade fudge. Oh. Oh, homemade. Oh, fudge. Oh. My teeth hurt just at the thought of that. Like, obviously, recently I went through all my dental work. My teeth are doing great. It's like, that was all, ugh. Or not all, but it's like, pain. My teeth would have been in pain just from a bite of fudge. I've got to have a root canal 2 days after my 39th birthday in a few weeks. Ah! Right here, that's going to be fun. But I'm having it then, because the only other time would have been in between... I grew up watching Drop Dead Fred. I probably watched Drop Dead Fred when I was way too young to watch Drop Dead Fred. Ah. Sorry. So I've just pictured him with his head trapped in the fridge and coming out, and it's like, bleh. Wasn't that written by Carrie Fisher as well? I know Carrie played her best friend, but didn't she write it as well? It was something like that, wasn't it? And I love it when she thought Fred was in the chair and she was beating up the chair. I haven't watched that in so many years. I love that so much. We ended up talking about Rick a lot last week. That was so nice last week. I can't believe that's been a week already. It only seems like yesterday that we did that. Talking about Bottom and... God, now my eyes going. I know why it only seems like yesterday. I literally filmed Blackadder yesterday. Oh, sorry about that, Callie. Oh, I know how that... Apologies about the Twitch account throne thing. I keep meaning to delete that one. Let me... It won't even let me remove that message. God damn it. I know what you meant, Callie. No worries. I get it, because, like... That's how, like... The reason I wear my compression gloves. That's the only way I can move my little finger. I cannot, like... If I try to move it slow, like this one kind of pops a little bit, but if I concentrate, I can move it down. I can move it normally. This one can't. I cannot move it like that. And then it pops up. One time there's been some times where it's not done it for ages, but it got stuck at a place. Unfortunately, one time it got stuck at a place when I was at the Berlin Film Festival, like the first time I was at college. It's the first time I went to it. And all my other fingers curled up. It was stuck for like a day or so. All my fingers curled up except for my middle finger. So I had to walk around Berlin like this. Because my middle finger was permanently stuck up. Until my finger decided to pop back into place. It's fun. Random story, sorry. Sorry, because sorry, that last piece of music has just made me paranoid that my other half's home. But the light's not on, that was weird. It sounded to me... This is really weird. Light's not on. Strange. Yeah, my hand's now hurting. So like now, I'm gonna wear... This one's really... It's quite snug. I'm only gonna put one on because my hand has actually been hurting. I've been trying to resist it. Weirdly, wearing this ring actually helped earlier. I don't know if it like tricked my head. Yeah. It's meant to represent Crowley from Good Omens. I did have a I don't know why I went to put it on. I did have a octopus one that was meant to represent Blackbeard from Our Flag Means Death, but then I lost it before I moved. I was so disappointed. But I mean, I keep wanting to read all these, but I know this. Okay, I know that one. That one. I know that one. That one. Okay, I don't know that. I do know that one. Yes, he did say that. Yeah. Had to think then. I was like, did he say that? Yes, he did. If he didn't. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes, he said all of them. Otherwise, I'm like, I should not be reading that mug. Sorry, it's captain from... I almost said Good Omens. My head is all over the place. I'm sorry. I cannot wait to watch all the reactions for today's Doctor Who. Like, I've already watched Jessica Says's. That, like, mine came out, and within, like, literally, went back to my subscription feed. Hers came out. An animation of how a root canal works, but I can't remember if it was on the Instagram page or YouTube short. Well, that's weird. My apologies. My YouTube chat's not live chat. Let me try that. There we go. Apologies. My chat box wasn't refreshing, so I've just had to refresh it and it's come up. But then again, hang on. Hello, Snotface. I'm just going back a bit 'cause I wasn't seeing the last few messages. Absolutely no. I have to be sick all over you right now. Lie down. That reminds me of Sex and the City with Sarah Jane. I can't even read. Sarah Jessica Parker was using a computer with 3 monitors and she pressed a button and the writing comes up on a huge one of them. Best scene was him trying to batter the pigeons. My God, I haven't seen it in so long. It's been so long. We saw an animation of how a root canal works, but I can't remember if it was on the Instagram search page or the YouTube short. It was really interesting. They showed me how to do the root canal. It's really interesting, but they tried to do, like, they went to do the... I'm not going to go into details. So went to do the cat. Couldn't do it then and there. They couldn't do it because it was like blah, blah. They went straight to do the root canal. Couldn't do part of it. They're like, okay, I'm going to come back later. So that the guy who's like... expert at it, but the best one at it could do it for me. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. Blah blah blah. I have to pay more money, but okay. It's already fucking expensive. Fucking expensive because my dentist tried to get NHS approval and they got turned down. Tried to do it, they got fucking turned down. So they're expensive. Hi folks, late to the party as usual. Only no Shelma from old and new Who reactions. Just wanted to say hi. Love the channel. We'll be trying beyond sometime in the future. Oh, Jameson, thank you so much. Apologies that I didn't see your message straight away. My chat wasn't refreshing. I only noticed the end of stuff on that, but thank you so much. Oh, dentistry is like 3,000 so far. I'm doing the membership thing, so I get like 2 appointments per year, an emergency appointment, whitening and stuff like that, and it's just because self-care and memory and stuff like that is difficult for me, so like it's a bit helpful for me. and it gives like a percentage, I think 10% or 25% off, is still all the dentist stuff I've had so far, so not including a root canal, is already $3,400, and that's not including the root canal. Fucking expensive, but they're absolutely brilliant in there. I get to lay there. They've got a TV on there. I could put my headphones on and watch Friends. I could go through their Netflix and choose whatever I want. It's great. Blackbeard's Ghost. I've heard of it. It does sound familiar, but yeah, I mentioned Blackbeard because of Our Flag Means Death. Oh yeah, teeth cleaning is this like a separate teeth cleaning session they can do and stuff like that. Like they did the teeth cleaning thing first, but they did it separately. They went through like several weeks of different things. So they did a teeth cleaning session and stuff like that. They did it all completely separately, and obviously my stuff and stuff like that. Yeah. Hangouts, I just sit back and relax, and I like it as well. I've missed doing them because like I don't have people like to talk about my shows in person with. Like my other half, like he knows of Doctor Who, and he doesn't mind me going down and tell, like when I've watched an episode, he doesn't mind me going down and telling him about what just happened. And like there's like this week I recorded an episode of Ghosts. I'm not going to say what happened because I want people to watch it when it comes out. But if you're on my Patreon, you'll know it's the one I'm having trouble editing. It should come out for level 2 on tomorrow. I will get it done, I promise. But I came down, I was like, oh, I had to tell him, and he was understanding. Like I was just zombified afterwards. I couldn't do anything for like an hour. So, but he's seen one episode of Ghost. He's seen Red Dwarf. He knows Red Dwarf. He knows I can talk to him about Red Dwarf, or rather, anything like not anything before like the ones where they're on Earth. After that, no idea. If I ever do Babylon 5, which I will probably do at some point, he knows all that. He loves Babylon 5 is one of his favourite things. But apart from that kind of thing, he's seen The Prisoner, I think, at some point. But he doesn't watch anything, so I don't have anybody. Oh, God, yeah. I've seen him. Oh, God. And he thought he was going to get anaesthetic. Doctor, really? I never had a root canal, but I had a tooth split 2 years ago, and the extraction took 30 minutes. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much, Jameson. 2 days after my birthday, I'm having a root canal. It's so great. And then, like, that's on the 4th, and then on the 13th, I'm going to see Rhys Darby doing stand-up. Hopefully, I won't be in pain by then. I imagine trying to... They did have one basically in between, or closer to that time. I was like, I'm not having any later, because I don't want to go to a stand-up comedy gig after having a root canal. And then the weekend after, I'm going to a convention. I love Red Dwarf. I'm loving it. Episode I've got to edit is, I think it's episode 5 is the one I've done of season 5. I've got every single episode up there on the shelf. Every single episode so far that they've done so far. Yeah, season 1 to 11 and The Promised Neverland is up on that shelf right there. And I'm loving it so far. It's like, hang on. You should watch that, to be honest. I think you'd like. Hang on, I'm losing track. Like Ghost. Ooh, it's made in the 60s. It drops Blackbird into the modern era and only one person can see him. Oh, that'd be fun. Ah. That would be awesome. Yeah, there's so many things. Like, obviously, I've got a few shows coming towards the end soon. Like, Blackadder's coming towards the end soon, so that's going to have a replacement poll. You have season 1 to 5, and there's a feature-length episode. Some of them are set after or during before the show, so you can watch them in order. Dan. I'm completely covered for Babylon 5 whenever I do it. I'm completely covered. The animated movie is downstairs because I got it from my other half. So whenever Babylon 5 comes along, we're fine. That might even be in one of the polls for replacing Blackadder. It depends on what people say. Yeah, Babylon 5, we're fine for it. One of my Patreon members bought it for me. Along with, what else did he get me? He also got, where is it? Paprika? There was something else. What else did he get me? My head is blanked. I'm so sorry if you're in here. Yeah, he got Paprika, which sounds weird. But yeah, I haven't seen the animated. He hasn't watched it either, but I know we've got it downstairs, so I am completely covered for Babylon 5. I think for that, I would probably watch it chronologically. Probably just so my brain can make sense of it. I think Crusade's in here as well. Let me... God damn it, I've only just put it back. That's what I get. I have a feeling Crusade's in the box. Let me have a look. Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, we've got complete seasons 1 to 5. Crusade is in here. I think it's only once. Yeah, complete Crusade. And then I'm gonna look now. I've got my notes in there. Obviously, I had to put my notes in here. I'm gonna head up right now. Been a long day, need to hydrate. No worries, Liz, no worries. But I tried reading it off the end, but I can't. Yeah, got every single bit. I cannot, the writing on the bottom of the box, too fucking small. Too small. Yeah, we're completely covered whenever that happens. I don't know why I took the lid off. I'm not getting every single thing out, but all the movies are there, everything. We're all done and dusted. But yeah, we've got Blackadder is coming to the end soon, obviously, because I've done episode 5. I've done episode 4. Episode 4, which is what I was talking about because of the fact that we were talking about Drop Dead Fred and obviously Bottom last week. So was it episode 4? God damn it, was it episode 4? I'm gonna double check. Episode 4. Yes, episode 4, Private Plane. Perfect. Obviously I'm not going to go too much into it because I want people to watch the reaction when it comes out. Obviously that's going to be, the full length's currently up on Patreon, level 3. I've obviously got to edit it and isn't it great? Trying to catch up on things. One thing after fucking another. Migraines, sinus infection, overload crash and all kinds of things. But I've done that, and then we've got episodes 5 and 6 and Blackadder back and forth. And then the replacement poll for that is going to start basically running as soon as the last episode of that is up on Patreon on level 3. Actually, I think I'll do it as soon as the last episode's up for level 3 of Patreon. I'll put the 2-week Patreon poll up, which would be to decide from 10 shows down to like 5 or 3, depending on the amount of votes. And that's for levels 1, 2, and 3 to vote on. But 2 weeks of that, and then it'd be 1 week for YouTube votes to decide what actual show happens. And then 1 week, and then there'll be 1 more week. If I got to get hold of a DVD, stuff like that, give me time to do it. And then the week after will be when I do the show for Patreon. And I'm doing it Usually I would do it in the last few weeks of the show itself when I'm still reacting to it, but because I've got those 2 weeks off, or 2 weekends away in June for the sorry, because I'm trying to like think at the same time as talking and several things, and migraine as well. I'm stumbling over words, I do apologise. I've got the Rhys Darby convention, no, Rhys Darby stand-up, a Steve Carlson concert one weekend. The next weekend's the Our Flag Was Death convention. Because of that, I'm running the Blackadder replacement poll after Blackadder finishes to give me... Because otherwise I'll be starting Blackadder and then stopping straight for 2 weeks. It's a nightmare. I've seen that, yeah. Named John Hudgens, video editor who worked on some of the animation on the show Babylon 5 back in the day. They had his name on the plaque and shows that were cool. Oh, that's awesome. My other half would be jealous. I swear my music keeps making me think my other half is home. Either that or he's moving downstairs. I don't know. Is it? I'm now curious of what. Like we've got Blackadder coming up soon. I know. Yeah, I think my other half is moving about. Oh no, it might be my daughter actually. Either that or both. To be honest. But yeah, Blackadder's coming to an end soon. Cowboy Bebop's coming to an end soon. So I've done episode 20 or session 24. Yeah, my daughter's having a little fidget in bed, so I'm just keeping an eye on her monitor, so I do apologise. Because she's autistic with severe learning difficulties, I've got to have her monitor. And obviously, if she needs assistance, I'll go see to her. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop, I've got session 25 and 26 to do, which I think is a 2-parter. And then the movie to do, which is like almost 2 hours long, which that happening in one video. I think for that, I'm going to split that into 4 separate videos over 2 weeks. So 2 parts in 1 week, 2 parts the next week. And then a replacement poll for that afterwards. I don't know. It's so much to think about. And then what else? To be honest, there's not actually much for Ghosts left either. Like 7 episodes of Ghosts, technically, because I've done episode 5 of Ghosts. That's Jesus. It's so much to think about. It's driving me fucking nuts. And like with the replacement for Blackadder, I'm trying to aim it like Blackadder, like somebody had a good point. Shaun the Sheep is? I haven't seen any Shaun the Sheep because like when did Wallace and Gromit the first one come out? Was that like 88? Something like that, but I'm from Bristol, I should know. Wallace and Gromit is Bristolian. I've stood outside the original Aardman Animation building. My stepmom almost fucking worked for them and she turned it down. She almost worked... Oh, what was the name of the... Creature Comforts. Yeah, she almost worked for Creature Comforts. And she didn't. Oh, no, that's not what I was going to select. And my head's now just decided to wander and go, ooh. But, with the, Blackadder replacement poll, because my head's like, this is what I want to think about, I'm like, I need to talk about this now. It's wandered off on a tangent. With, Blackadder, I kind of want somebody had a point of saying that Blackadder would have been good to replace Red Dwarf. And, like, so I think that's how I'm going to have, like, that more of a comedy-ish thing for Wednesday. So, like, I think for Blackadder's like replacement, it'd be more focused towards like Blake Seven's kind of stuff, or The Prisoner, like older stuff. Babylon 5 would come under it as well, I think. Farscape could do as well, I guess. Although that, I think actually Farscape might come under Red Dwarf, maybe. Or actually, no, I think Farscape could probably be Wednesdays or Fridays. So I'm thinking out loud at the moment because my head's just decided to go. I do apologise. My throat's because when I get warm, my throat starts getting scratchy. So apologies, I might start coughing. But I think Friday's one is going to be a lot of Space 1999's got loads of suggestions for it. So that's probably going to be on there, and like UFO, probably Sapphire and Steel because that did really well last time. Maybe Survivors, maybe Poirot. It's gonna be fucking nightmare for edits because some of those episodes are really fucking long. But if it gets voted, maybe Dresden Files. I don't know. Danger Man probably. There's loads of like that kind of like older stuff, maybe, but it doesn't have to be older. But like I think comedy stuff would be more geared towards Wednesdays. I think. I really want to go, like, just watch the episode again, because I want that music. Edward James Olmos as Adama was incredible. Cowboy Bebop. I have them here. I love Cowboy Bebop. The first vinyl I bought was the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. Actually, no. Yeah, it was. Or one of the first. It's in a case over there. Got stuff on top of it, so I'm not going to move it because otherwise I'd probably drop it with my door up. But I love. The music in Cowboy Bebop is gorgeous. It's such a beautiful show. I own it on Blu-ray and I own the movie on Blu-ray as well. It's so beautiful, 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 beautiful. I can't believe I've actually got a custom tie-dyed Cowboy Bebop sweatshirt as well. It's got Jet and Ed and Ein on it. I should have been wearing that, god damn it. I'm not sure where it is at the moment actually. But yeah, Jet's my favourite. I love Jet. I don't know what. I'm not entirely sure why Jet's my favourite, but Jet is my favourite character. Although, to be honest, I really like Vicious. I wish he was in it more. I have a feeling he's going to be in the last 2 episodes, though. Yeah, I gotta say, it looks like I've got... If I sit back, it looks like Calcifer's eating my head. I'm feeding Howl's Moving Castle. It doesn't surprise me that AI's good if it is used for like stuff like upscaling, and AI is got uses for certain things, but when it's used for art and that kind of thing, and it's just ugh. It is? Oh, I hate when they change things like that. Completely changing things is just ugh. I've watched more Friends over the past few months because I've been in the dentist than I have in quite a few years, to be honest. Blu-ray Bebop on Cowboy Bebop is so good. I can't believe I've only got 2 episodes. Oh, I say 2 episodes, I've got the movie as well. But I don't want it to be over. I've got the... Obviously, I can watch the TV show on Netflix. I've got it on Blu-ray. I've had to order a new Blu-ray player because my PC... I've had... This is the Blu-ray player or the Blu-ray CD player I've been using. I know the USB ports in the front work. That style USB ports in the front of my PC work because my other half, when they were plugging in like testing peripherals and blah 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 when they were making my PC, they used those USB ports. So I know they work. Plugged this in, I can open it up, get out the Blackadder. I think it's Blackadder in there. I can get the DVD out. Can't fucking play it. It won't even pop up as being a drive. I've had to order a brand new one. Fucking expense. But using it. But I've got the Blu-ray player. I've got Blu-ray for the movie and for that. But I have, just in case I can't do it, I can take the files off of there because I do have a program to take the files off of a Blu-ray disc. Because sometimes certain Blu-rays I can't record reactions from because it just was like, it just goes, no. I do own it on Amazon as well. I like future-proof it because one, I know I'm gonna fucking love it, so I would like to own it in multiple places. Anyway, but I do own it on Amazon just to make sure I have it when I get there. I've now got to I've got to think of what I want to do for replacing that. Like, to be honest, where's Saturday's shots? Anime, that's it, yeah. Like, I've got to think of what's gonna come after that. Like, I've done like last year, fucking hell, by the time I've completed Cowboy Bebop, it's gonna be a year ago pretty much. I did 4 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho. I've got 4 episodes of that in the bag, so that's automatically going to be on the final YouTube poll to replace Cowboy Bebop. That's automatically down to that poll. So if you see me playing with this, I've just got something to fidget with. This is what I keep the little ring on. My that, but I've been trying to think of stuff to go on the poll to replace Cowboy Bebop alongside it, because obviously it's going to be like with Blackadder, where it's 2 weeks of a sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. 2 weeks of a Patreon poll, 1 week of a YouTube poll, and where is it gonna? I haven't put it into my timetable yet, but where's Cowboy Bebop gonna fall? Movie. So yeah, I think with Cowboy Bebop, it's gonna be the same case as with Blackadder, so the poll is going to start the polls are going to start the week after I finish doing it. Or maybe the week after when the second week of the movie or something like, or straight after the movie comes out or something like that. Because of the fact that I'm going to do it. Release on DVD and a single Blu-ray and then the collection. There's so many different editions of different things. The nightmare. But yeah, so Yu Yu Hakusho is going straight to that. Like Voltron's probably going to be on there because like that's a nostalgia thing, and I kind of want to put it on there, and it's been suggested. Like, I think I've watched the first 6 episodes of Voltron when I was younger, but they were condensed. 4 or 6, I can't remember. I don't know how many, because when I was younger they were condensed into I always grew up, I thought it was a movie that my mum just never recorded the end of. And it wasn't until like just over a decade ago that I realised it was a TV series. So there's that kind of thing. Is it Samurai Champloo? Or something like that? Because that's from the same people that did Cowboy Bebop. And then obviously there's Genesis Evangelion, or however you say it, because that's been just suggested so many times. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. There's so many different ones, like JoJo. Like, I would rather do the older stuff. It depends. I do get copyright issues, like, and stuff like that, but it's just like you got to re-edit, take out music. I've had to, like, I have to, like, take out music and stuff like that. Like, you might, like, if you watch my Doctor Who reactions, like, I managed to take out the music and stuff like that. Sorry, because I'm getting, like, a certain temperature. I always get a really scratchy throat when I get a little bit warm. So apologies if I start coughing. But yeah, like, I take out the music, and you know, I try to keep the amount of footage, episode footage I include. If it's like a half an hour episode or 20-minute episode for like Ghost or Blackadder or something like that, I try to keep it maximum of 10 minutes of footage and stuff like that. And like certain episodes of Ghost, I've encountered copyright issues, and it will tell me, now they've got it, literally, it will say, between this bit, you have copyright issues and that, and it won't, it is just so specific. Oh, I will turn music off in the settings and stuff like that. So more games now, they do, like, they do streamer settings and stuff like that. They make go-between adapters for most old players, never computers. Did this for my laptop. The Bebop streaming services isn't bad. They got mixed reactions. All these are good choices, by the way. Yeah, like, I am currently doing, obviously I'm doing, because of the fact that my laptop, when I was doing it, it was just being a pain in the ass, and like, I thought playing it from the DVD player was just being a bleh. It was being a pain in the ass anyway. I didn't want to stress it out and stuff like that, so I just started doing it. Okay, I'm just going to keep doing it from Netflix. Take a little bit of stress off of it. But it's... You can get adapters and stuff like that, but my, that player can play Blu-rays and DVD players. The new one can play Blu-rays and DVD players, but sometimes it's just the copyright. There's certain like copyrights or stuff like that put into the actual discs themselves that when you record or stuff like that, it just won't show up, or it's certain things and stuff like that. DVDs don't have it, but Blu-rays do. But it doesn't matter so much because I can take the files off a DVD or Blu-ray, and obviously I get rid of them straight away. But because I own them physically, it's not so bad because I already own it. And if I do that with a streaming service, obviously I delete it straight away because it's not mine to keep and own. Not sure if it's Lego Star Wars 2 or Lego. If you turn off the music in the settings and go up to the Cantina band, then they have no instruments. I love the Lego games. Like, I've got some of the Lego Star Wars games, I've got some of the Lego Marvel games too. And Lego Lord of the Rings. I haven't played them in ages. They'd be fun to like do as like a hangout game and stuff like that. Brilliant. Right. I am tired. Migraines make me really tired. But yeah. I'm hoping, because that like Blu-ray player was having a bit of an issue with like the connector in the back, so hopefully I haven't just bought a brand new player and it's the fucking thing in the front, because like the USB-C port in the front doesn't work like it work, and one of the USB 3 ports in the back doesn't work either, but everything else works. So it's just those two little things. Like at some point, if I have a break where I'm taking a break for a week, I could take it down to the... It's two little things that I can just take down the thing, my PC down to the computer repair shop and say, look, these two little ports, blah, 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 blah. They can get repaired. It's two little tiny things. Everything else works absolutely fine. Like, I've had no other issues. It's just those two little things. And like... That's one USB-C port. The other one works in the back. And it's absolutely fine. There's so many. I've got the Skywalker Saga one. I've got the Force Awakens one, which actually had Oscar Isaac in it. I've got a few. I think I've got a Clone Wars one, but I've obviously not played it because I haven't actually watched Clone Wars. I'd like to at some point. Because I've watched Bad Batch. Like... You guys can't see it, but I think you can see it, my reactions. I've got all the Clone Wars Funko Pops over there. Not Clone Wars, Bad Batch Funko Pops over there. Although they're kind of stuck behind Nandor and Fiero at the moment. But I don't know. I think I've started... Let me have a look. Okay, my face has gone lily white now. Apologies, but I think I started putting them together like preliminary polls, like just like so I could get a rough idea. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. to be honest, with the Cowboy Bebop replacement, because, to be honest, the videos aren't doing that well. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what video... To be honest, actually, they're not doing well at all, so it's a difficult one for me to decide on what to do with it. Yeah, at the moment, like, my preliminary Patreon poll, which is, like, 10 shows, whittled down from 10... Oh, I don't know, to be honest. I think with that kind of thing, I think with that, sorry, so tickle it because I'm getting slightly warm. I think that kind of thing, I'd probably ask like the opinion of like my Patreon members. Like I've asked them that kind of thing before, like with like coloured versions of like Doctor Who and stuff like that. I would ask like that kind of thing, like what would you guys prefer? And that kind of thing. But yeah, for the Cowboy Bebop thing, like obviously Yu Yu Hakusho's already going to go to the final YouTube poll. But yeah, I've got Voltron, Defender of the Universe, original. I tried watching the Netflix show. I love my Rhys Darby. I'm going to watch him in stand-up. I've met him in person. He's a lovely guy. They fucking massacred the butler. The mice were perfect, from what I can remember. Being a kid, they looked exactly the same. The butler, I cannot watch the entire show. I will not watch the remake of Voltron because of that. I will flat out refuse to watch the Netflix version of Voltron. I cannot do it because of what they did to the butler. They made him into a bumbling buffoon. Can't even remember what his name is. Like, I just won't watch it. Like, I like the guy who played Hunk, who voiced Hunk. He's great. He was great in Reaper. He was great in Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. And obviously, as I said, Rhys Darby. I just won't watch it. I watch Voltron Legend, Defender of the Universe, original. Did you watch Oscar Isaac and Marvel? Ah! Moon Knight. I want more of Stephen Grant. My two favourite Marvel characters are technically both called Stephen Grant. Stephen Grant Rogers and Stephen Grant. They're both called Stephen Grant. There's just something about that name. I love him in Moon Knight. I love Moon Knight. I thought it was fantastic. I want more of it. If he turns up in the Doomsday and Secret Wars, I will probably. If in the next cast reveal his name comes up, I will fucking scream. I will scream. I will. I would probably scream in the cinema if I went to see the film. I love him as Moon Knight. Get him and Pedro Pascal on the same screen together in Marvel. Besties together, please and thank you. Those two guys, they're best friends. Come on. I want more of Stephen Grant. Like, obviously, they're technically... Actually, I won't go more into it. I won't. I love him as Moon Knight personally. He's great in the role. I've not seen Annihilation, though. But yeah, on the poll of see, as I said, Voltron. I've got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Neon Genesis Evangelion, bleh, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I decided on Brotherhood because I was like, I tried researching it and seeing like polls and blah blah blah. Which one should I do? I know there's another version. Which one would be better? Blah 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 blah. I tried looking into it and I decided to put that one in. I am trying my best to avoid spoilers. Like I've been doing my best to avoid spoilers for Ghost and stuff like that. Before reactions, I never used to care about spoilers. I actually used to like them because it used to get me excited. Like I'd be like, oh my god, that happens. I can't wait to see. But now, because I want to give people a genuine reaction to things, I try my best to avoid all spoilers. And if I do get spoiled for anything, I do always say. It's like, I've said there is a casting thing I've been spoiled for Doctor Who. One person I know appears in it. It's not somebody that I know of has been in Doctor Who before, but because I've unfollowed all the Doctor Who pages, and I thought I was okay to not be spoiled for them being in Doctor Who, but they posted about it because it's not somebody I ever thought would be in it. We're not going to say it, and please do not post anybody's in Doctor Who, just in case it's not who I'm thinking of. Sorry, it's a real because of the slight warmth. But I know of one person, so whenever they do turn up, I will say that is who I know is in it. But yeah, I try my best now to avoid all spoilers as much as I can for anything. But if there's ever anything I know, or like if I say I've seen this before, or I feel like I've watched at some point some of this, or I've seen something, blah blah blah. Like I've always said with classic Who, my earliest memory of any kind is the 7th Doctor and Ace. This isn't just Doctor Who memory. This is my earliest memory of any kind at all. Earlier than family. It's the 7th Doctor and Ace. It's not even really a full-on memory. It's like an image in my head. A general idea of an image. I know I'm years off from it. But I know I will know it when we'll know that story when I come to it, you know? So whenever that happens, that's not technically a spoiler, but obviously I've watched it at some point. So like I've said it with Blackadder, like I've seen some of this. I've seen that. I've probably watched I might have watched all of this at some point, blah 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 blah. Okay, I do remember this episode. I've seen this episode, blah, blah. I will say when I've seen stuff, but I would try to avoid all spoilers. But yeah, we've got Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because that's the one I decided to put on the poll. Samurai Champloo, like I said, because of the fact that I put that one on there because it had been suggested, and because it's from the same people that made Cowboy Bebop. Attack on Titan's on there because I know it's very popular. I think it's got, I don't know if it's got a season left, but I know it's, again, very popular. I'm still looking over there for the camera. God damn it. Love to see. I would love for him. That's the guy that wrote this week's episode, isn't it? I would love for him to come back. I would love it. This is one of my favourite episodes of Doctor Who. It's my favourite episode of this season so far. I loved it. It was all like the music and just so good. And the guy who played the barber, he was incredible. Like I knew him from somewhere. He was freaking Ligger in Good Omens, another one of my favorite shows. Very sticky subject now, obviously, for obvious reasons. We're not going to go into that, but yeah. I do love it though. But yeah, all the way through I was like, I know that face from somewhere. It's fucking Ligger. He was incredible. But yeah, I would love for him to. Oh my god, this tickle in my cough is just driving me nuts. It's because of the temperature. When I get warm, I get a cough. If it gets too much, I will have to go. I should be alright. But I would love for him to write more. I've got Dragon Ball on the list. I know my other half would appreciate that. And that's Dragon Ball, which I believe is the first one. Right? Mythologies introduced in this episode and storytellers, they were brilliant. I loved it, Jameson. I thought it was so good. I love exploring different cultures, going across the world and stuff like that. And also a culture that would be important to Shooty as well. And Rwandan. He's from Rwanda, isn't he? I know they put I couldn't remember in the moment, but I believe Rwanda is where he's from. I was so happy about that. Like, seeing 2 come up first, I was so happy. And we saw 9. I was so happy to see 9 in there and hear 12 and see Jodie, and it was lovely. Yeah, I've got Dragon Ball. Automatically my head automatically wants to say Dragon Ball Z, because that's what my head automatically wants to say. But Dragon Ball's on there. Hunter. Now, it's Hunter x Hunter, isn't it? Not Hunter x Hunter. X is silent, I believe. Gurren Lagann and Promised Neverland. That's so far. Some of those can change. But that's what I got so far, because I haven't had so many anime suggestions. Because my anime doesn't really do well. Like, it really doesn't do well. Like, almost to the point where, like, there's been multiple times where I've been like, do I even continue doing it after almost said Babylon 5, my god, Cowboy Bebop, to be honest. But then my head's like, I really want to do some of these. I really want to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, whereas my head's almost like, with Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm like, why did I watch it last year? I want to watch it for the first time again. Those 4 episodes. But yeah, some of those I might change, like Promised Neverland I might take off. And stuff like that. But because I don't know much about any of them, I just put some of these on for now. It's like, I don't know what else could... I put Promised Neverland because I've watched the first episode of that. I own, I think, 2 of the mangas. 1 or 2. So that's why I put that one on there, because I couldn't think of another one to put in there that would come under an older kind of thing. What else? Because I know, like, Death Note maybe, but I don't know if that would be like too heavy or that kind of thing. I don't know. There's a lot to think of. Pokemon. I don't know if Pokemon would work for me. I was never really into Pokemon much, to be honest. I was never really into Pokemon. Like, my younger brother watched Pokemon when it was a big thing, like the cartoon was a big thing, and like it was a new thing with all the cards and stuff like that, or at least in the UK. I never really got into it. I played it a little bit because I think I had a Game Boy Advance, I think, at some point. I never really got into it. I'd like to. I saw the first season. I've got the book for the Ronin. I've got the Ronin book because I really enjoyed that one. I haven't got round... Did I see the second season? I know there's a new one coming out. But it's... I need to watch more of it because it was so good. But, like, I would rather watch some, like, older anime. Older stuff. Because that's, like... I like to watch stuff on the channel that's kind of, like, older, like... Or stuff that's... whether it's older or, like, underappreciated, so less reactions and stuff like that. Because, like... Or stuff that's, like, got, like, 1 season left. And that kind of thing. You know? Or that's... Because otherwise, if I don't focus down my reactions... Because, like, I started off, like, I was trying to do Mandalorian and Obi-Wan Kenobi and all the big shows. I started getting really down, like, nobody's watching my stuff. I'm not doing as well. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta that. It was overwhelming. So I had to, like, go, okay, this is what I'm gonna focus on. I'm gonna do this. Because otherwise my head was just gonna be like, ah. So that's why I'd like going, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and focus myself. Obviously there's exceptions, like Doctor Who, or when like Good Omens comes out, because the Good Omens is a bit bigger, but it's still not as big as other things and stuff like that. Like, it's not like Mandalorian or that kind of thing big. Anime season 2 was different animation studios. Yeah, I know season 2 had Aardman Animations, didn't it? Which is, like, pretty fucking cool. I think I watched the Aardman Animations one. Pretty sure I watched the Aardman Animations one because it was Aardman Animations, and I felt like, okay, even if I'm not going to be able to watch all of them, I can't watch Aardman Animations. Because it's a Bristolian studio doing Star Wars, I've got to. And they had, didn't they have Wedge Antilles in it too? I've gone X-Men 97. I've seen some of them. I've done X-Men 97. Oh. New Visions is coming season 3 and one of the previous anime shorts. I've seen that. I've heard about that. Yeah, I've heard that one of them's getting their own season, which is really cool. I would really want to. I would love to do like some proper like animation like stuff. I do think that Yu Yu Hakusho. I know Yu Yu Hakusho is like always getting requested from people, so like I feel like that might be a good one to do because like I know that gets requested a lot from like bigger channels when they're like putting out like polls and stuff like that, like do like which anime should we do, and they're like everybody's like, oh, do Yu Yu Hakusho. So I know that gets requested a lot, so if I did that it would be popular, and maybe. But then again, I thought that for Cowboy Bebop and that doesn't do well at all. But I'm enjoying it, so I'm enjoying it. And it's there. But then again, like, sometimes it happens, like, where something that didn't do well at the time, if another video started to do well, other people will go back and be like, oh my god, you did that in the past, I gotta watch that kind of thing. So hopefully that'll happen, maybe. Maybe I'll get it, like, while doing another anime and people will watch that one. And then they'll be like, oh my god, you've already done Cowboy Bebop? Oh, I've got to watch this. No. Hopefully. Like, I'd like to keep doing anime. And I know I know Yu Yu Hakusho's like, oh, like, isn't it like 120 something episodes? It'd take me a while. I don't think my head can manage 2 episodes of it a week. Because of the fact, obviously, I'm doing 2 episodes of Classic Who a week. Obviously, I'm doing Turn Washington Spies at the moment, which is like an hour long, or 45 minutes, 50 minutes long. And after that, I'm going to be doing Outlander, which is on season 2 at the moment on Patreon. I'm Bristolian. I can't like Aardman Animations. I grew up with it. I love Wallace and Gromit. Like, no cheese, Gromit. Our local WoW has got a Wallace and Gromit shop in it. I really liked, oh, what was the one with the caveman one with Eddie Redmayne. I really liked that. Early Man had Tom Hiddleston as the villain. I really liked that movie as well. I'm all over the place. Sorry that. Oh, my head is starting. Oh, sorry, my neck is starting to crack as well. Oh, Jesus! I thought it was going to pop up on that screen. Why are you yawning? Don't ask me why. My mum watched some of the Outlanders on some stream platform. Yeah, it's currently on I think it's Lionsgate. Like, I've purchased season 1 and 2, and I've got season 1, 2 and 3 on Blu-ray and season 1 and 2 on DVD. Have a co-signed copy of Good Omens and enjoyed the streaming adaptation. Enjoyed the first season of Sandman. Saw a great meme. Why did Neil Gaiman have to go and ruin Neil Gaiman for Neil Gaiman? Pretty much. No comment in that one, hey. Good Omens is one of my favourite TV series. I love it. And it's a shame we were going to have a 3rd season. Now we're getting a movie. Or TV movie. A season condensed into a movie without him involved. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Dan. yeah, Outlander is getting a prequel. I'm still on season 2. I think I've done 3 episodes. Because I'm going through... Is it 3? I'm going to check now. I hate when I'm not sure. I'm not sure how far I'm in. I hate it. Yeah, no, I've done 4 episodes. No worries, Max. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've done episode 4, which is La Dame Blanche. And I'm currently going through with the full lengths on Patreon. And then when I finish the final season of Perm Washington Spies, I'm gonna obviously start editing those down for YouTube, which, to be honest, is gonna be very helpful because it's gonna be one less thing to film. Obviously, I'm gonna still film them, but it's gonna be one less thing to film. It's gonna be great. It's just gonna be, once I finish Turn, it's gonna be one. It's gonna free up and stuff. Like, obviously, I have to edit Outlander, but it's gonna free up a bit of time. But yeah, the Outlander spin-off, I believe. Obviously, I'm not looking into it because I don't want to get spoiled or anything. That's a nightmare to avoid, because Outlander every so often will make it into the Doctor Who base, or classic Doctor Who space, I should say, because obviously the books were partially inspired by classic Who and Jamie, who I've now met. And I've met him in Outlander as well, because he was in episode, was it 14 or 15? I can never remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I believe the spin-off is a prequel based with Jamie's dad. But I don't know how that works. But again, I'm not looking into it because I don't want to get spoiled for the TV series. But I know season 8 is the final season. And I'm on season 2, so I'm way behind. But I can't wait. As I said, I've got those. I've got 2 candles. I've also got a Sam Hewen. Apologies if I'm saying his surname wrong. I believe that's how I say that. Pretty sure that's how you say his surname, because I've heard it from his voice himself. Because I listen to a Calm app sleep story thing every night, and I go through phases of what sleep stories I listen to, and quite often, every so often, I listen to his sleep story. He's got a great voice for it, because his sleep story is set in the Highlands. Lovely. But yeah, I've got his one called Waypoints. I got it for about £2.49 off Amazon. Very nice. And then I've also got the Clanlands Almanac, which is him and my God, Graham McTavish. How could I forget Graham McTavish's name? I fucking love Graham McTavish. And I've got his Funko behind me too. I love Graham McTavish. He's a friggin' dwarf in The Hobbit as well. Not to mention the fact he was in Red Dwarf as well. It was so weird seeing him in Red Dwarf after having watched him in Outlander. Because one, he's a baby in Red Dwarf. And he's so different in Red Dwarf. It was so weird. Freaky seeing him in Red Dwarf. Because he's all fresh-faced and baby. And again, he's also in the Uncharted games. I really like him in the Uncharted. Oh, he's in one Uncharted game. My God, I forgot the name of his character, but I really like the name of his character. Sorry, that just popped into my head. I always forget he was in that. It's really bugged me now. I could almost watch... Sorry, it just popped in my head. Like, I feel like I need to, like, just zone off. Zone out. It's like, sign off, zone out. That was 2 phrases blended into one. I could almost watch today's Doctor Who again as my brain's switching off because of the music, you know? Just that music. You'll probably learn My hangouts go all over the place because my random thoughts. That's one of the things I like about these hangouts. You see how scatterbrained my brain is, how all over the place my thought process is. It's probably very helpful for people to see how my thought process is. You know, the TARDIS shows up in... When? That's very true, they can then. I've seen that, yeah. Sometimes it's very confusing when they do, but yeah, Jameson, when? When does the TARDIS jump in Red Dwarf? My head's like, have I seen that already, or has it not happened for me yet? I'm on season 11. Oh, my conversations are very random. Like, I will go off on tangents halfway through a sentence, and I'll forget. I'm like, if you've ever seen Billy Connolly stand up, Billy Connolly, spoilers, good to know, thank you so much. But Billy Connolly, he will start off and just go completely off random. But he's very clever. He will go back around, link back around to the beginning of where he started off. Me, I will never come back around again. I will have forgotten. Literally, I will forget. I will get halfway through a sentence and forget the beginning. It's a nightmare. Where Red Dwarf is about to... Fair enough. I've sat too far back to do that. I went to try and stretch my back. I'm far too far back. I'm just trying to stretch my legs. My knees were cramped. Oh, great. Now my iced coffee's getting cold. Cold? No, warm. My throat's getting scratchy. God damn it. I do not need a cold on top of everything else while I'm trying to catch up on everything. I'm so far behind. It's a nightmare. I'm trying to catch up on everything and I'm behind. Ah. Oh dear. I'll probably forget. To be honest, by the time I go to look for that, I will forget where it was. You can tell I'm tired, but I don't know if, like... Because the stuff I was looking up earlier and, like, editing and various bits and stuff like that. I'm looking at the ghost book and then looking up there. Nope, see, I'm still getting... No, there. I'm still getting used to placement. The new subscriber thing saying lolly. I'm looking at ghost and then seeing lolly. My head's like... That is not going to be lolly lolly. Head, do not get your hopes up. That is not lolly lolly. Sorry, my head just was. I'm obviously getting tired. I'm like, no, don't. That's not Kitty. Stop it. You can tell I'm tired. I'm all over the place. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm starting to yawn now as well. Is that kind of... Luckily, it's not hot in here. It's that kind of like cozy warm. Which is not help. That's kind of like the worst kind of warm because like I'm not overheated, which is would make me uncomfortable. It's like... I need to go to sleep tired. Oop, I haven't logged my medications because I did actually remember to take it. Shit, I haven't. I have taken it the last few nights, but apparently I've forgotten to log it the last few nights. I've making it all weak. Push. Ghost book. 6 hours behind you and nodding off. Laughed. I'm so tired. Yes. Yeah, there's that ghost book. And there's another one. There's one that's like a red cover. I'll probably end up getting that one as well, to be honest. But this one... This is a very special one. This is a very special one. I believe it's out of sell. It's not... It's out of stock, I mean. I'm very happy. Somebody on Patreon pointed it out to me. I was very pleased indeed. Obviously, I've not opened it any further than that. I'm not going to until I've finished the series. Signed by my favourite character. To be honest, might be my favourite character in Yonderland too. Debbie. That's all I'm going to say. Debbie. If anybody's ever named Debbie in Doctor Who, they're not Debbie. It will always be Debbie. From now on, anybody I ever meet called Debbie, nah, they're called Debbie. From now on, Debbie. TARDIS in Red Dwarf, TARDIS model in the Blue Midget hangar from Series 3, then Season 3, then Marooned, then also appears in Season 5, Episode 5, Demons and Angels are both with the Starbuck. Starbuck is leaving. That's so cool. That's awesome. I will forget, because my memory is my memory. I'm terrible. But yeah, I'm very happy with that because he's my favourite character. Can you tell? I've got his mug and everything. Damn it. I say that. I've got the full fucking thing here. Luckily, this is still cool. Don't want to pull too much out though. I think tomorrow morning when I get up, before I start editing, I probably will, or tomorrow I'm going to focus on editing, or trying my best to edit episode 4, I think, of Ghost. Not looking forward to it because it's a difficult one to edit. Emotional. I think I probably will watch Doctor Who again. My God, it's a good one. Seriously. This season, like, I personally loved last season, but there's something I get it why other people didn't love last season. Fair enough. I loved it. It was fun. I thought it was a lot of fun, but I get other people don't like it, and that's fair enough. But this season is just something else. It's so fucking good. But this episode. And the music. I love world music and stuff like that. My mum would always play. Like, it would be like a world music CD, as it would be, blah, blah, blah kind of thing. Like, where it'd just be various music. So that kind of music that was featured in this episode, I, like, grew up with. My mum had so much, what would be classified as world music CDs. Like, she would have Native American music CDs, and there would be African music CDs and stuff like that. And, like, so I grew up with that kind of music being, like, the background music in the house kind of thing. So, that and Elvis music. Well, she went to Graceland. So, like, that kind of music is just, some of the sounds and stuff like that, like, tickled my brain. And I'm sound sensitive, so, like, some of that was just like, It was weird. Are you going to do a live chat next Saturday? Because some people may be watching Eurovision Song Contest. I might do, Dan. I might do. Because to be honest, I'm never really fussed with Eurovision. Because we never really... I say that. We never really do that well. Any other year, Sam would have won. Is what I'm saying. I get why he didn't. But Sam should have won. This season is a home run so far. Demo still makes some great music albums. I've worked in a store where they sold them. Nice. I've heard that. I have heard that, Dan. I'm so excited. I kind of want to watch for that bit, you know? When does Eurovision start? When does Eurovision start? Because I wouldn't be able to start doing a hangout until after my daughter's in bed. And obviously I'd have to edit during the day. When would they, or at least when would they start reading the results out? I don't know. Because it'd be kind of cool to be doing the hangout. At least, so doing this hangout, at least when Shooty reads out his results. I know Catherine did it once. That was fantastic. So I would love to be able to be on the hangout when Shooty does his. But I would think he would get a nice reaction. But if I can be doing the hangout when they do the results, maybe that would be fun. That would absolutely be fun. Obviously, we would have no sounds on the hangout because obviously wouldn't be right. But it would be fun. That would be weird, but it would be funny. Or at least have her walk through the background. Maybe not show up in properly on camera, or have her walk through the background in shot for Shooty. Just have her wander through the background. And just wave or just walk through, you know? You don't have to say anything, just walk through the shot. Act like she's just a random person walking through shots. So if people know, they know. And if people don't watch the show, they'll be like, who the fuck's that walking through his shot? You know? Sorry, that tickly throat, I'm sorry. I can't help it. It just creeps. When I get this kind of warmth, hot, tickly cough, just all of a sudden just comes that, so I don't have a time to mute my microphone. It's really annoying. But yeah, Mrs. Fletcher turned up out of nowhere. On my neck. Gotta keep shifting every so often because my neck has been playing up. Tension right there. Oh, that's tense. This is episode 5, 6, 7, 8. I would start talking about the times of when things are being released again, but I will not remember. At one point, or maybe next week, I'm not going to do it now because of the time. But I think next week I will try and remember properly. I can't talk now because I'm getting so tired and because my face is just starting to shut down. And because my brain is shit anyway. And migraines. Yay. It's affecting my whole face now as well. But I think I'm going to try and make notes of okay, this episode's releasing then. This episode's releasing then. You can record this then. Blah, 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 blah. Just so I can say, okay, I can record this then. Because I know one of them's releasing at a certain time, I believe, stuff like that. So, it's going to be a nightmare. I feel like the last episode, I'm going to end up staying up so fucking late. Great, now I think I've just rubbed some sleep or an eyelash into my eye. I don't blame you. I think I might get ready for bed in a minute because it's gone 12. My daughter woke us up just before 8 o'clock this morning. And now I've said that. And now I've thought about it. She's probably going to wake me up. The other day, she woke us up, tried to wake us up about 4:30. And I'm like, no, you're going back to bed. Now I've thought about it. She's probably going to do it this morning. Yeah, she's not getting up that early. Not on a Sunday morning. She better bloody well not do. Ay, ay, ay. Only be available to watch on TV on the day. So it won't be on iPlayer at 8 AM. It will be on basically on TV and then on iPlayer. Right? I think that's what we said last week, wasn't it? So all the, like, 6 and 7, same as usual. Episode 8 will be what it always used to be, which is TV, then BBC iPlayer, right? Dinner time here, folks. Thanks everyone, Shelma, for the enjoyable hangout. Hope your migraine lessons and you have a good week. Cheers, James. Thank you so much for coming in, Jameson. It's been absolutely awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed like Cowboy Bebop and stuff like that. That really helps to hear because I always feel bad that people don't seem to like Cowboy Bebop reactions and stuff like that. So it actually does really help that somebody seems to like them. At least a little bit. Thank you. Yeah, so Cowboy Bebop. No. Episode 8. I need to go to bed in a minute. My head's like gone. I remember as a kid, channels like Channel 4 would have kid cartoons on at 5, 6 AM because... Oh, God, yeah. My daughter, like, her bedtime, like... It's inopportune times. It's really annoying. Because I'm always the one that gets up with her. Oh. So my right eye's gone dry now as well. God damn it. Yeah, so... Cowboy Bebop. Yes. We love it. Oh. Yeah, so my eyes are starting to dry up as well. And my brain, you could probably... Well, actually, no, my eyes always seem to fucking look like this. Like... So my head wants to go to sleep, but I know that because most of me's tired, but there's still part of my brain in speculation mode of like, who the fuck is Mrs. Flood and what the hell's gonna happen in the finale? I've still got that part, like, but it's getting less. I'm editing, but I just wanted to say hi. Oh no worries. That Darkly I Shine. Thank you so much for popping in. There's no worries at all. I'm probably going to be logging out in a second. I say that. I say that all the time, and sometimes I'm in there for like an hour or so more. But my brain is shutting down. But thank you so much for popping in. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Last week was good, but this week's good as well. I missed doing these hangouts. I'm so glad my PC can cope with them. Because I said it earlier, I don't have people in person that I can talk about my shows with or just chat, you know? Just chat about random things. Or like random TV show kind of stuff. Episode was shown on the same time. That's why it's not on iPlayer early. That makes sense. UK TV, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So... Will it come onto iPlayer at the same time as it is on TV, though? Will it, or is it TV then iPlayer? Like, can you like watch it live on iPlayer? Sorry, I just bumped my knee. Yeah. Yeah, of course it will, you fucking idiot. Because you watch it live on iPlayer. So, that's what I just said then. I know what I mean. I know what I meant. And I answered my own question. Sorry. My brain is officially just... I say not working. It's never fucking working anyway. And I'm getting fucking hiccups. I heard something about the finale being in theatres. Apparently it is. Apparently, yeah. So my beard just went... Bleh. Yeah, apparently it's been in theatres. And stuff like that. Miss Flood could be the boss. She could be. She could be the boss. she could still be a god of stories, and she could be one of the god of stories that the barber was following beforehand. I'm so sleepy. It's gone midnight here. I'm always tired anyway because my brain and my body works like 10 times faster than it fucking should do. And it's just tired. I'm always tired. And plus it gets really warm in here, which does not help. It's a cozy temperature at the moment. After it's been on TV. We'll figure it out. They'll probably say on the day what time it'll be on. I'll keep midnight. Yes, it's midnight. No, don't look behind me. Is there anything over my shoulder? I can't. Hang on. I don't hear any whispering. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. There's no whispering. It's not behind me. I think we're all right. I'm looking at myself in the player. I think we're okay. But my nose is just... I thought I was tickling my nose and I was like, nope. Hang on. Sorry, because I'm warm, my nose is starting to run now as well. So apologies. Oh, God. I almost wish it was hot in here. Because then I wouldn't be so tired. Because I'd be too hot to be tired. But it's a cozy temperature, so I'm like, oh. But, oh, I really... Next week's episode. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. And then a finale. Ay, ay, ay. Like, I don't want it to be over, but then there's a part of my head is like, one less thing to edit. God damn it. I don't want it to be over, because, like, I'm nervous because I know there was, like, some people's... Like, I know that the little girl that Belinda saw was played by the Captain Baby from Space Babies. Now, I'm not saying it's the same baby. We said this at the beginning. I'm not saying it's the same baby. Because it could just be the same little girl playing a different baby. A different child. Because they never focused in on her face. Did have the same hairstyle though, I think. But that worries me. That worries me. If they're going to bring back Space Babies, are they wrapping up Shoot's story? I don't want Shoot's story to be over. Doctor Who reactions. I'm going to start your Classic Who reactions. I'm also reacting to Doctor Who and Classic Who. Oh, very nice. I'm currently... at the time of recording this, I've currently watched halfway the first 2 episodes of the Moonbase. Because I took a few weeks, so I had to catch up. Those are going to be on or they are on Patreon. It's not going to be this week, it's going to be the week after on YouTube. Yeah, I'm loving the Second Doctor. Loving the Second Doctor. Classic Who is awesome. First Doctor is probably my favourite, but Second Doctor might overtake him. Favourite companion of all is Ian Chesterton. Ian Chesterton is the blueprint for a companion. Absolutely love and adore him. God damn it, now I'm getting sad because I'm thinking of William Russell again. And as I said last week, I would love it if his son never appeared in Doctor Who. Yes, please and thank you. Give me some Alfred Enoch in Doctor Who. I don't do reaction videos, but I posted some sci-fi content on Instagram. Nice. Nice. Is it the 10th planet and the first Doctor? Ah. Oh, I knew that was coming. Like, I knew that one was coming. Because, like, I knew... that, so I got it on DVD. still wasn't prepared. I knew it was coming, still wasn't prepared. It's like, because it's like the first classic regeneration, but it's such a monumental thing. Oh, I don't think you're ever really prepared for your first classic regeneration. Like, I love the First Doctor because his journey from how he is when he first starts, he's just a grumpy old man. How Ian and Barbara and Susan and Stephen and Vicky, how they change him and teach him, and how he becomes so sweet and actually quite gentle with them in some ways, but still him and still quite kind. But he's still grumpy, and that in a way is really well done. I really liked how he changed. But the Second Doctor, I love the Second Doctor. You'll love him. He's so good. He's a really good Doctor. I've fallen in love with him so quickly. Episode introduces the baby. Oh no. Huh. There's several versions of the First Doctor generated now. There are, aren't there? Yeah. I think David Bradley does a good First Doctor, sorry. There's the animated one. There's David Bradley, I think, does a version. There's the I think there is surviving version of that, and there's also like the reconstruction version as well. I think Loose Cannon did their reconstruction, because Loose Cannon is an invaluable resource for reconstructions on Daily Motion, and is it archive.org as well. Like, if there's any episodes you can't find for your reactions, Daily Motion, and I think it's archive.org, Loose Cannon. They're brilliant for reconstructions and that. They're so good because they've got descriptive text. So, like, if you watch like the photo reconstructions, like from the Doctor Who DVDs, sometimes you just sat there with like a picture and sounds of running people running around, and you're wondering what the fuck is going on. Oh, that's brilliant. I did have monetization, but then they asked for like back when I was like about 1,000, and that was like well over a year ago. And then they asked for proof of ID. I don't have a passport. I still don't have a passport. I've still got to sort it out. And like, I could have been getting not much, obviously, little tiny bits, but like, I could be getting something. But it's just getting round to get my passport for proof of ID. That's all I need. Like, I have a free bus pass because I get disability because my fucking joints are fucked. I say my joints, it's actually my ligaments and my brain and everything else. But they don't accept that. It's got to be like my passport kind of thing. They're like, you gotta have a proof. Make sure you get the proof of ID kind of stuff as well figured out. Otherwise, you'll get it for a bit, and then they will stop it and stuff like that, which is a pain in the arse. No passport, but you don't have an ID. Does the UK? You can have ID, but I don't have like a provisional driver's license or anything like that. I should. But like for voting, I can use my free bus pass I get. I've got a concessionary bus pass because of the fact that I get a personal independence payment. I get a free bus pass because of the fact that like basically I've got my walk. I'm never not in some kind of pain. Walking hurts. If I walk, I can do it, but it can wipe me out for a day or so. Basically, like sitting here for too long hurts my legs. So I do stuff like that. So that's why I have a bus pass. So like for voting, I can use that. YouTube won't, or Google won't accept it for ID. Sorry, it's the tickly throat from the warmth. Galaxy 4, is that one of the ones I got? Galaxy 4. I got Galaxy 4 over there, the animation. I was like, I know I have that one. That sounds familiar. Yeah, you can get ID, but it's one of the things that's like, get it. So I'm like, might as well get a passport. Because it's like, might as well get it. If you're going to get an ID, might as well get the passport, full passport. No, we don't. Like, you can, there are different types of IDs you can get, but it's, because I haven't got anything, it's like, and I don't have a passport, I'm like, I'm going to get something, I might as well get full-on passport, you know? So I can have passport. I haven't had one for years. Because it would just be helpful to have a passport. I need to get it sorted because it'd be nice to just have that little trickle of monetization. It'd only be a little tiny trickle. But, like with Doctor Who, I've done quite, like Doctor Who has done well for me. And I still get little trickles from like the season 1 finale for The Good Place. Like my top 3 viewed videos every week. One of them is always the season finale of season 1 of The Good Place. Still to this day. I'm a non-person, I know, I don't exist. In America, I wouldn't be allowed to vote. Although that's been... Not going into that, this is a... Don't talk politics on this channel. Really fucking difficult sometimes, but I'm not going to. Because I will go on tangents with that. And I will never shut up. But yeah. Oh, I did all... Some of the episodes, there was a bit where my, there was 2 episodes, I think it was the first 2 episodes of season 2, where the audio combined into one, but I basically put my intro and my review at the end of it, and linked to, basically, Daily Motion, I think it was, because I couldn't put it on YouTube because it has the episode audio as well. But you can vote by post. Fair enough, Dan. I did the DVD version, so extended episodes. And the bloopers. I had the extended episodes. Some of them was Netflix, I think. But yeah, I had the extended. Yeah. I love the show. And like Blind Wave are doing it now. Blind Wave have started doing Good Omens. I keep saying Good Omens because we talked about Good Omens earlier, and because I've got my Crowley ring on the desk still. But rewatching The Good Place now with Blind Wave doing it, because I've not had the chance to fully watch it because I'm so busy with my daughter and also doing the channel and just my head just finding the time to do it. It's just, I'm noticing things. There's like little telltale signs and stuff like that. It's like, how the fuck did I not notice that before, you know? It's great. It's so good. Good Omens. Oh. Like Good Omens. Oh. One of the things with Good Omens, I said it when Good Omens season 2 came out, right? Back when season 1 came out of Good Omens, I would do like online role playing, like writing. I'd write a character, somebody else would write a character, blah, 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 blah. I wrote Gabriel. I did a Gabriel thing. And like I wrote a verse for Gabriel. It was like, oh, he would get kicked out of heaven. Not sure, I never really came up for a reason why. It would like, depend on who I was writing with. And one of the things was he would have his memory wiped. And he'd have no memory of anything. And what happened in season 2 of Good Omens? 5 like 4 years later, exactly the same fucking thing as I wrote. Like, that there was more detail to it than that, but literally the same idea that I came up with is what they did for Gabriel in season 2 of Good Omens. It freaked me the fuck out when Jim came on screen. I loved Jim, by the way. I love Jim. Loved him. One of the worst TV shows I've watched was a comedy where Ted Danson was a man of the city and had a daughter. I don't remember that one. I have no idea what that means. Yeah, I'm trying to work out what show that is. I can't remember any show where Ted Danson has this daughter. One of my favourite bits that made me giddy with came up with an idea for struggling. I was still learning editing though. Good Omen, I did do Good Omen season 2 as well. I love Good Omen season 2 was so good. I'm still annoyed that because of a certain someone we're not going to get into on here, the season 3 is now a TV movie. Again, we're not getting into it on here. Hey, no worries, mayor of a city. I can't remember a TV show where Ted Danson was a mayor. Yeah, I can't remember that at all. Mr. Mayor. I don't remember that at all. Yeah, I don't remember that one. Don't know that one at all. My brain just zoned out, like my eyes have just unfocused. My head just went like, I've got to look down there for something. And then I forgot what I looked down there for. Jesus, I've got so many things to think about. Like I've got... Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Sorry. I just started thinking of two different things at once and it just stalled them both out. So I looked down there and I looked like, okay, I've got Hannibal on DVD. I'm like, why did I start thinking about that? The DVD... No, it's Blu-ray. Don't ask me why I had to go and look. I've forgotten the reason. That's because I'm tired. I looked down and I was like, yeah, I do have Hannibal on DVD, but I said, oh no, it's Blu-ray. Why did I look down there? I don't know. It probably was because, yeah, it's a Mandalorian Grogu movie. I can't wait for that. I love that. I hope Cobb Vanth's in it. I really like him. I love the movie. I love Cobb Vanth. Timmy Oliphant was good. And my brain is like... Don't help me that this lo-fi music is really making me sleepy. But then again, I said over half an hour ago that I was going to go to bed, didn't I? Okay, you could tell that the back... Jesus. You could tell what colour the background is and the stuff I open up, can't you? It changes that background and it changes my lighting. I have a picture of it? No, none of that Space 1999. These pictures, these are the posters on the wall, if that's what you're on about. Those are all, the posters are all, Blake 7. I've not done Space 1999. If that's what you're on about. They're all Blake 7 posters. Space 1999 is on the Patreon poll. Replace, Blackadder. So it probably will get done at some point, but I've not done it yet. But no, these are all Blake 7 posters up here. But I have loads more Blake 7 posters. But yeah, I love Blake 7. That was so good. I forgot season 1 of Blake 7 on DVD. You still need to watch an episode with the upgraded special effects. See what they've done with that. I adore that show so much. It's iconic. Possibly. My brain is just trying to figure out something. I can't talk. I was trying to figure out something on my screen then. My throat is actually getting quite scratchy now. Those are all Blake 7 posters. Space 99 has the original version, but you can see some of the special effects that aren't correct and one word are fixed. Oh, cool. Yeah, they're kind of like Blake 7's now down here. They've got books and stuff like that. They filmed some of Blake 7 literally about a quarter of an hour away from me, where my dad used to work. I watched that episode like a year. It was like the 4th episode where they met the character Callie. It was like the week of the 1 year anniversary of my dad's passing. Very emotional figuring that out. I was like, that place looks very familiar. I've been in that building. Well, not completely inside that building. In the visitor centre. That was a nuclear reactor. Or a nuclear power station, because my dad was a nuclear engineer. But he kept it open a lot longer than it should have been. He was very, very good at his job. But yeah, I got those posters from somebody on Etsy. So they could have like taken inspiration from a Space 1999 poster. I've got multiple in a tube, so at some point I might it's like obviously I've got a great big space over there. I might rearrange them to like fill up the extra little bits of spaces and bits and pieces, and there's more in a tube down there. So like I might fill them up, like rearrange and stuff like that. Put different ones up there at some point. Oh dear. Oh, my daughter's having a fidget again. Sorry, my lower back's decided. Oh. About how I go to bed early and then tonight I stay up. Oh, I do that sometimes. Like about 40 minutes ago I said, I'm going to wind up and go to bed soon. But anytime I say stuff like that, I'm like, no, I don't go to bed. But my eyes have been like this and getting more and more tired. I've always found it difficult to shut up. It's because I've missed... I say it's because I've missed stuff like this. Even when I was doing this every single week, I find it really difficult to sign off. I really do. I find it so difficult to stop. Because I don't want to stop because I really enjoy it. I really, really do. Because I don't get this in person because I don't have people to just hang out with, you know? I don't. And it's been a lot of fun. We'll definitely have to do this again next week. We will. Without a doubt. These are fun. I think after Doctor Who though, I think I was doing it like, I think I did them like every other week. Because I think normally, like, for like stuff like Doctor Who where like shows that I'm reacting to live, like where they're airing and I'm reacting to as they're airing, like whenever, like I did them with like Our Flag Means Death. Stuff like that. So like as a show, when I'm watching a show as it's airing like this, I'll do them every week. But I think normally I would do it every other week because then it gives me a week, an extra like weekend where I can just go, ugh. Or I don't have to. And plus also, like I want to get back to my live gaming streaming and stuff like that. And that's so maybe once good omens. See, I'm struggling now. Doctor Who's done, I might go to every other week. I don't know. Again, it depends because I've got those 2 weeks with I'm swiveling like this because my joints are really hurting. So I really am gonna have to stop soon. But because I've got those 2 weekends off, it's gonna be difficult anyway. So obviously there's gonna be 2 weekends where I'm not gonna be doing a hangout anyway. Yeah, except for my mum, I don't really have anyone to talk to about that stuff. Yeah, I don't have anybody in person to talk about this stuff. My chat window isn't working, isn't refreshing again. But the on-screen window is working. Usually it's the other way around. Usually the on-screen like chat bar doesn't work. And my chat does. So I think it's my chat box is deciding, no, you need to stop. Stop it now. Either that or I'm lagging. I think I need to get a thing to go in the back to boost my signal or something, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. I think maybe it's my streaming software is deciding, go to sleep. Doctor Who finishes, will you turn off the end credits or will you wait to see if there's a trailer for something? I don't know. I might stay on for that. I think that kind of thing I might do. I might stay on for that. Possibly. That I might stay on for. Sometimes there's no trailer, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes there's a little, just a date. I think it all depends on the episode. I think I might, because it's the end, it's the final episode, I might stay on and just watch the next time trailer. Because like, I did avoid all the trailers for this season, I think. I did one for the Christmas, or it was a scene from the Christmas special or something like that. But I didn't do any trailers for this season. But I think I probably would stay on, like, watch the next time trailer or something like that, if there is one. I don't know if there is one, but we'll see. My eyes are starting to sting, and my legs are starting to hurt. My knees are starting to seize up. And I think I do need to finally go to bed. It's been like, I think it's been like 50 minutes now since I said I'm going to have to wrap up soon. My migraine started kicking in. Again. It had stopped, it's now kicking in. Again, so I hate to say it, but I think I am going to have to wrap up again. It sucks. But I think we'll be here next week. Because I really did enjoy this. It was a great episode tonight. That episode, the music, acting, the writing was so good. It's made me so excited to see what's going to happen next. It's maybe excited to watch other people's reactions. And I cannot wait to see what other people's opinions of the episodes are. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Been off some time. That's true, they might do. They might do. I think It'd be interesting. If there's a trailer for a spin-off, I'd enjoy that too. But yeah, I'd be interested to find out. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up tonight. My head is really starting to shut down and my head's starting to hurt. I don't know when my daughter's going to wake me up in the morning as well. So it is 20 to 1 in the morning. So I think I do need to go to sleep. Apologies. My brain is really shutting down now because I am starting to hurt right there. I need to get some sleep. Or as much sleep as my daughter will allow me to have. But yeah, I've really enjoyed tonight. It's been fantastic. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And thank you so much for watching all the reactions. And hopefully, health and all that. What was I trying to say? There was a word I'm trying to think of, but because of my migraine, my head's like, no, you're not fucking thinking of it. I know what I want to say, but my head's not going to let me. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And I know what I want to say. Withstanding. That's the word. Health and all that notwithstanding, you should be here next week. Should be 9:30, but I'll put it back to 9. Should be 9:30 or 10. I will say we'll aim for 9:30. If it's 10, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you again next week. Bye bye.